Welcome back, everyone. Magical Chronicles here. Okay, so if you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I really appreciate you. Okay, so today is all about the Venus sign of all of the zodiacs. I'm going to be doing the Venus sign of Scorpio. And for those of you who don't know what I do, I like to focus on abundance, and abundance comes in so many different forms. So the Venus sign focuses specifically on abundance, whether it's about, your love, your relationships, your friendships. I'm even going to look at, your wealth, your finance, money, where you're going in your life, self-care, travel, luxury, anything like that is going to get you a little closer to your abundance. Okay, so Venus sign of Scorpio. Let's go right into it. Your premeditation was talking about jealousy. Let's keep that jealousy in check. Now, I know some of you are like, what? That is not me. But let me tell you, jealousy comes in so many different forms. And 3 different ways were coming up for me in the meditation for you. So the first one was like, some of you are kind of like, you're happy with where you are in your life, but also some of you want more. So sometimes you look at other people and you think, oh, I wish I had her life, or I wish I had his life, or I wish I had, the car, or I wish I had this career, or I wish I had the marriage, my loving partner, the children, the house, the picket fence. That's what some of you are thinking about. So it's kind of coming across a little bit of jealousy, and you want to kind of switch that around and not be thinking about envying what other people have, but more so remembering that, guess what? I can have what they have. Just reaffirming that in your life. So that's number 1. Number 2, some of you are actually, it has more to do with your partners. So some of you are more so thinking about the fact that you are maybe in relationships and your partners might be jealous of you, or they may be bringing up, a lot of insecurities and jealousy into the relationship because you are a very vibrant, sexy, good-looking, smart, handsome, no matter if this is a man or woman, you got it going on. You have that sex appeal naturally. So sometimes, a lot of the times, your partners look at you and they may feel a little insecure, or they may see you talking to someone and they're like, oh, what are they talking about? What's going on? Am I losing her? Am I losing him? Sometimes that can happen. So the jealousy is coming into the relationship, right? So those are the 2 scenarios. And then sometimes, jealousy can come up in a lot of other ways. Maybe people are jealous of you. Like you may have people around you, like friends, who may drop certain hints and say, oh, you're so lucky. You have it all. You have this, you have that. And they're constantly bringing up these things. So they're bringing the jealousy around you, and you don't want that energy around you. So those are the 3 scenarios. So maybe one of them is you. Maybe all 3 of them is you. You never know. But like I said, let's keep that jealousy in check. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. It's really about the love life for you right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the singles first, and then we're going to go into the couples. And then maybe I'll pull a card or 2 out of the oracle just, for your self-care and see what else you need to work on. But right now, it's all about the love. So we're going to go straight into it. Let's see what the Venus sign of Scorpio singles need to learn and understand for their highest good, please. Ooh. Forgiving and learning is your first card out. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So some of you need to take a step back, look at some of your past relationships. Could be love, it could be friendships, it could even be, your relationships at work, and just heal. Really move on from it. Stop thinking about what could have, what should have, what I didn't do right, what I didn't, all of this. We're constantly thinking about it. A lot of people tend to hold on to the past. So this is something that you need to start doing right now. It's really about you just releasing the past. And I really do believe that if you do that, that's actually going to make room for more relationships to come into your life. So first card out for you. Singles, Venus in Scorpio singles. All right, let's get you another card here. What else is Venus sign of Scorpio singles? Ooh. I imagine what our life would be like. So there is someone, and I believe this is someone from your past that's thinking about you, that they've imagined what your life would have been like together. So you probably know who this is, or maybe someone has popped up recently. We just came out of Mercury retrograde, so a lot of the times exes do pop up, and it's a possibility that someone may have inboxed you recently, and it's because they just were thinking about you and they kind of imagined what it would have been like if things had worked out. So for my Venus in Scorpio singles, this is your next card out. Let's go ahead. Something is telling me to get you one more card, please, for the Venus sign of Scorpio. I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul. Ooh, so you definitely have someone from the past who's been thinking about you. They're all up on you, thinking about you. And if this is you who just started dating and you're back into it, I feel like this may be someone who's actually just gotten back out there into like the dating scene, and there's someone who's really feeling you and really checking for you. So I really do feel this is more so someone who's currently on the dating scene and they've just started connecting with someone. So they're really feeling you and they really want to make more of a long-term connection with you right now. All right, let's go ahead and get you a couple more cards now. Venus sign of Scorpio singles, what they need to learn and understand for their highest intentions. 3, 2, 1. All right, we got 2 cards out. Let's get you one more card, please, for the Venus sign of Scorpio singles. All right, so you got the 6 of Pentacles. So you do have the opportunities coming up. There will be opportunities coming up for you to meet someone. There is someone that's going to come for you. And with the 6 of Pentacles, it's pretty much saying whoever this person is going to be actually quite a caring individual and very nurturing and the type of person that you want in your life who is going to think about you. Like they're not only going to be thinking about you, but they're going to be thinking about family and thinking about as a family unit. So not just building a family, but they're also going to be thinking about your family, like your extended family, their extended family. Like they have been raised in a way to think that, you know, you have to check in on your elders or your cousins or you know, kids, anything like that. And they're very giving, you know, the type of person that shows up at Christmas and brings gifts for everyone. So this is who you're actually going to meet. They're a very giving individual. And then, of course, you have the King of Swords. This is actually someone who is going to be very, I don't want to say strict, but they have a presence about them that is very commanding. And that's what I'm seeing with this King of Swords. I do think that they're quite an intellectual person, likes to read. They're very much in terms of like on top of business. Whether this is a man or a woman, could be either or. As you know, I read for both. And this is somebody, even with women as well, somebody who is well-versed, very knowledgeable, very much in the scene with social media, understands how to get ahead in business, man or woman, like I said. They are going to be that kind of glowing person, like I said, commanding a presence. So, you know, the minute they walk into a room, everyone looks at them, or the minute they open their mouths, they're the type of person that everybody wants to hear. So this is someone who is coming into your life with the King of Swords. So then, of course, we got the 10 of Cups, which is a beautiful card for you, my Venus and Scorpio singles, because this is the family card. This is what you want, and this is what this person who's coming for you wants. So like I said, those of you who are right now in the dating arena, just make sure that you are being very specific with the person that you are talking to, and you're being very open and honest about your intentions, and especially what it is you're looking for. So like if you're looking for marriage and kids and something a little bit more long-term, you may not even be looking for marriage and kids, you may be looking for a long-term partner. Just make sure that you vocalize that. Let them understand that you're looking for something very serious. And if you're not looking for something serious, you need to vocalize that as well. Just let them know that, hey, I'm just looking to play the field, you know. But I do see with majority of you right here, the singles, this is more so those of you who are looking for something a bit more long-term, and you're looking for somebody who's really going to be on your level and understand you, and they're, you know, that type of person that's really going to think of you before they think of themselves. So good luck to you, those of you who are out there dating, because I see you have a lot of options coming in, and I do see that with the 6 of Pentacles. You're going to have options, and you're going to choose the right option. I just think you need to make sure that you're both on the same page, right? All right, so that was the Venus of Scorpio singles. Let's go ahead and kick it up a notch and see what's happening with my couples. All right, Venus and Scorpio couples, what they need to learn and understand for their highest good. All right, you got 2 cards. Your first card that came out was actually about a reconciliation. So I do feel like someone from your past is going to be returning. Some of you, I think it's a situation where you're in a relationship, but it was kind of like a break. Maybe it was like a little bit of a misunderstanding or a mix-up, or maybe it was not the right time. But I see that this is what's going to happen, is that you're going to be reconciling with each other. But those of you who are also in your relationships, there's going to be this moment of you really wanting to express your love. And also, don't forget that reconciliation as well. You could be in a relationship and it just might mean that you're kind of not reconciling, but more so expressing your love a little bit more, and really like those people who renew their vows. So it's like you're renewing your relationship, renewing the love that you have. And I see that happening with some of you. And like I said, with you expressing your love and really having a bit more fun in the romance department, like doing something out of the ordinary. Just remembering why you fell in love with this man or this woman, and really paying attention to their wants and needs, and also understanding yourself and making sure that they're paying attention to your wants and needs. So those are your first two cards out, the reconciliation and the expressing your love. So there you have it. All right, let's go ahead and see what else my Venus in Scorpio couples needs to learn and understand for their highest good, please. All right, we got this card out. All right, so your solar plexus chakra is coming up. Some of you are lacking some confidence right now, and you need to find better ways to not be so aggressive with your partner and not be so demanding. Some of you, I do feel like there's a situation here that's coming up where someone has been, it's as though like you're not grounded right now, and you're like kind of all over the place and a bit erratic, and you're very demanding with your partner. And I feel like that's what's coming up. So how are you mirroring your partner? Like, where are you also giving away your power? But I don't feel that you're giving away your power. I think in this situation, some of you, those of you who are the couples, I'm really pulling on the energy of those of you who have been a little bit more aggressive with your partner. And I think it's more of a case of you don't even realize what you're doing, right? So you might want to just like, pull it back a little bit. So that is your first card out, solar plexus. You may not be able to see the top, but I'll do my best to show you. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get some more cards here and see what else is happening for the Venus sign of Scorpio couples, please. We want 2 more cards, please, for the Venus sign of Scorpio couples. One more card, please, for the Venus sign of Scorpio couples. All right, so your first card is the Hermit. Remember I was talking about just now getting this energy from a lot of you, especially some of you who have been like really acting out and being stressed and coming across quite harsh. I feel like you need to dial it back a bit, like really go inside, take a break, really take some time for you, because I think that there's this stress levels that's coming up with some of you right now. And instead of putting it on your partner or even putting it on your kids, you need to really just take time for you. So this is the Hermit card saying that you need to take that time for you and really just breathe, relax, not be so anxious and stressed, right? And of course you got the Queen of Swords. So you are someone that's a very strong individual, and you're someone who does you kind of like do what's right for you, and sometimes you don't really check in with your partner. But I feel, and this is not for everyone, I just feel like this is some of the energy that's coming through right now, is that sometimes you forget that there's 2 of you, right? So I think this is why this reconciliation and the expressing your love was, because it's a bit of a renewal right now in your relationship. Like I feel as though there needs to be some discussions on what's going on in the relationship, and really having a conversation with your partner. This always happens whenever I do cards at night. There's always a dog barking at night. Sorry about that if you can hear the dog. Anyway, but also, do you know that when dogs are barking, it usually has to do with couples fighting? So I believe this is tied into this reading regarding there are some couples that are fighting right now and they need to get some stuff off their chest. So I believe that that is a sign for this reading for the Venus sign of Scorpio couples. Those of you who have been at each other's throats and really stressed out, especially, I don't know what it is, but it seems to be a woman specifically that I'm seeing who has been stressed out and freaking out and just really on edge in the family unit. So if this is you, you need to dial it back a bit because, like I said, you got to find a healthy way to communicate with your partner, right? And then, of course, you have the Queen of Cups. So this is basically you, right? This is you, but this is you needing to remember that you have a lot. Like, you have a lot going for you. But sometimes I think you forget the fact that you have a lot of good stuff going for you. And sometimes you just focus on the negativity, or you focus on the stress, or you focus on the lack of. But you need to remember that you already have a lot of abundance. And there's also this possibility, I feel like some of you, I think the stress is coming from some of you are pregnant, or you're trying to get pregnant. And that pregnancy or that trying to get pregnant is what's kind of stressing you out a bit. So if this is you, please, like, you gotta relax, because even being stressed out around it can cause you to have miscarriages. And I don't know if someone is watching this has had a miscarriage recently, or maybe the doctor has told you there's a possibility you're gonna have a miscarriage, but you definitely gotta dial it back really dial it back a bit. So let me get a card for both the Venus sign of Scorpio singles and couples. What do you need to learn and understand for their highest good card of the day, please, for Venus sign of Scorpio? Opportunity to forgive. All right, so that's so funny. Venus sign of Scorpio singles. Remember the first card, forgiving and learning. So this opportunity to forgive is for you to really tap into you and understand that you need to heal, grow, and release any kind of negative patterns. And I believe that this is probably on both ends for the singles and the couples, because doing this is what is going to actually help you release any kind of, unforgiving thoughts, or maybe even just the bad shit that's happened over the last couple of months, or maybe even a year, for especially those of you who are in marriages and long-term partnerships. Maybe there's something that you need to get off your chest, so you need to do that right now. Just really get it off, lift up those feelings, the energy, and let it go, and really just have those heart-to-heart discussions. And for those of you who are single, you got to really just let go of the past and move on from that and heal and grow, and remember that you are pretty much this amazing light being of a creature, and you have everything at your fingertips. And if you don't have it at your fingertips yet, it will be yours. Just watch the stress levels and really heal from everything that has gone on with you over the last couple of months or a year. So you need to find a little bit more peace in your life. So that is for both singles and couples. All right, Venus sign of Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.